afternoon. First of all, apology me for my poor English. Since this is my first time to deliver presentation in English. However, I will try my best. As Peter said, that don't fear to fail, but fear not to try to. Alright? And I hope you can understand my presentation well. Honestly, I am feeling honored to attend this event. Then let me introduce myself all of you by this short video. Nama saya Nevi Henry. Saya berasal dari Kabupaten Cianjur, Provinsi Jawa Barat. The traditional music Sundanese.
Tourism campaign.
Yeah.
Hi, good agenda.
Saya bekerja di BPS Kabupaten Cianjur sebagai Kepala Seksi Statistik Nasional. Berikut ini saya di BPS Kabupaten Cianjur. Pada tahun 2017, saya menjadi salah satu peserta leadership training Leading National Statistics di Yogyakarta. Pada bulan November tahun 2018, saya dipromosikan menjadi Kepala BPS Kabupaten Ciamis. Hal ini sebagai apresiasi dari Kepala BPS Provinsi Jawa Barat terhadap kinerja baik saya. Sekarang saya menjadi salah satu pemenang The Lansow 2000. So I try to presentation my action plan. Ladies and gentlemen, my presentation about the workload balancing leadership transformation for a more optimal performance. I will divide my presentation to 5 parts. This first is background of my the first is background of my action plan, then followed by action plan 1 in the second part, and then action plan 2 in the third part, and action plan 3, and the last is a conclusion. The background of the action plan are the vision of BPS, the agent of trustworthy statistical data for all. A statement of Republik Indonesia President Joko Widodo dealing with data. The source is only from Statistik Indonesia, BPS. Based on this two things, there is an increase in the volume and type of data to be delivered. On the other hand, the number of human resources decreases to retirement. Ladies and gentlemen, on this slide, I will not explain you about the organization structure at BPS Cianjur Regency. When I implement the action plan, my position was the head of distribution statistics. Here, it is one of 6 division or section in the office, but now I'm here. We have one section whose main text in the collect data in the field. I is the Sub-District Statistic Coordinator, KSK. The KSK section is directly supervised by the head office, our office. However, each section or division will provide survey or census set assignment to KSK, this condition is the basis of my 3-action plan to optimize the performance of BPS Cianjur agency. My first action plan is conducting the leadership knowledge sharing. I share the lesson learned I got on the leadership training. I thank ABS for providing me with the significant knowledge during training. Furthermore, the training material is very useful for us in the BPS Cianjur agency. In the condition where the activity is increasing while human resource is reducing, we will not only need a good leader on the top level to guide the organization to achieve its vision, mission, our organization, but also need leadership at staff level. So I sharing to all of my staff. I combine the leadership training material to all BPS staff in Cianjur agency in the hope that the training material could improve their leadership. This slide shows the workload pattern at BPS Cianjur agency. Each section or division assign tasks directly to the KSK. However, an existence of an optimal coordination among section or division causes an imbalance in the workload. There are employees with very heavy workload, while some other process like one. This condition led to vulnerability to conflict among employees. The presence of workload imbalance hinders us in meeting the optimal schedule agreement. Such schedule agreement not only includes the quantity of the target, but also their quality and time schedule. Therefore, in the second action plan, I propose the simple file to control the balance of work allocation. Here, I create a simple file here. This file allows each section to see a monitoring chart before allocating the workload. As such, when someone has got a low workload, she or he should be allowed with no more workload. The work must be allowed to other employees who are still having low workload. Furthermore, this balancing worksheet have a dark-white factor by introducing a score of difficulties. For example, the survey to collect information for companies or business are white more than the household survey. That is so because the first survey are more difficult in process. After adopting the balancing workload, we felt that the speed of workload in our office is relatively more balanced, which I believe will improve the performance of BPS Cianjur agency in the future. This is the before when the before at 2016 and 17, and when I create the simple file like this in 2018. This is very useful for us. The leadership model in our office is very influential on performance. This is because our KSK staff need a leadership figure whom they see as their role model. Thus, in the third action plan, I propose an application of the transformational leadership model. The result was satisfied. I felt that the model could largely motivate the staff. Besides, the model also effective on their enthusiasm and passion for the job. For example, we have a program called Gerakan Cinta Data or looping data campaign. This program requires every employee to have the capacity to write article in the newspaper. Such article should be written by using data BPS and being published on mass media. It was very challenging at first because not everyone can write an article. In this case, I position myself as their motivator. I provide them with example. I show them that I also write, even though I had never write article before. From the one by one my article was published in several mass media. Starting from here, I encourage and guide my colleagues to also publish their article too. The result was extraordinary. Out of 17 employees who were required to write article, there were 8 people who finally published their article on the newspaper. Ladies and gentlemen, while providing this action plan, I also create a questionnaire for evaluation purpose. This questionnaire was distributed all employees to assess my leadership. The survey showed that my colleagues value the motivation strategy with the high score. Next, the second high score is individual consideration, while the lower score is idealist influence. This high score. So I am motivator. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, the last part of my presentation is conclusion. The conclusion of my action plan are: 1. Knowledge sharing has a positive impact. 2. Workload balancing it is effective for job distribution. And the last, transformational leadership support working performance. That's all my presentation. Thank you for
Thank you for that, Hackney. That was excellent. And one of the privileges that I have as being part of the Lansow program is I assist the BPS senior management identify who the best action plan people are. And I was very impressed with this action plan because of your focus on three very important areas for leadership and your ability to get in and get some things done quickly in those areas. So thank you very much for that. Moving on to our next presentation, we have a presentation from